Good afternoon, Jerasamie.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, Jerasamie, can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Jerasamie Cudillo. I'm 29 years old. I am a single mother and I have three children.
Okay, I have a few questions for you to answer, so let's start.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want to work as a maid?
I want to work as a maid because I I want I want to earn a good salary for my to provide the needs of my children.
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
I choose Malaysia because I am comfortable to that country. However, it is nearby to the Philippines.
May I know your educational level is?
College undergraduate.
Okay, how are you qualified for this job?
I am qualified because I am independent and responsible.
Okay, what was your recent working experience?
My recent experience is I working in national seafood exporter in just 3 months.
Have you worked abroad before?
No.
Do you have experience of taking care of baby?
Yes, ma'am.
How about elderly?
Assisting for my grandmother, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Filipino food, ma'am.
Okay, are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores that I mentioned to you, which do you like most?
Cooking, ma'am.
If ever you were selected to work in Malaysia, who will take care of your kids?
My relatives, ma'am.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
I will, ma'am.
Okay, if ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you are not allowed to hold it anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone.
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
agreed for the terms and condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agree to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
2 years contract, ma'am.
Can you describe for me your attitude?
I am responsible. I am honest and determined person, ma'am.
Okay, how can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I will assure you, ma'am, because I will do my best. I will do my best, ma'am.
Okay, can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy, or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Have you suffered from any serious illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you preferred to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any family members working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Jerasamie, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have a case study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months only, if ever one of your family members passed away, what will you do?
I will finish my contract, ma'am, and I will send only the money, and I will explain the situation.
Okay, again, tell us about yourself.
I am Jerasamie Cudillo. I am 29 years old. I am a single mother and I have 3 children.
Okay, if ever your employer is watching you right now, what do you want to tell them?
Good day, ma'am. I am Jerasamie. I am 29 years old. I am a single mother and I have 3 children.
Okay.
Please choose
Hmm? Go on.
please choose me, ma'am, because I am responsible for other roles as assigned mom. I will do my best no matter how hard task it is. I can do all house chores including house cleaning, cooking, ironing, laundry, gardening and even caring children, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much, Jerasamie. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Okay, ma'am.